Welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod. Today is the last day for Strange Sights. I know, it's just a PvE thing, right? But still, I've been, chronicling this, and we have to do it in order. So here we go, the third day. Let's get into it right. There it is, Strange Sights. And third day, we've left the Magia, what are we gonna call them, for last. Which means we left the Orb for last. Okay? It's just a bunch of goons. Let's call it what it is. The Kingpin's gonna be in here, and other goon-like figures. The Hood. Stuff like that. Okay? If you watch the last 2 days, you might notice some similarities. Okoye will be used. There'll be other points of reference. Probably not going to stray too much from the formula. I'm just going to be quite honest. It's a pretty simple, easy thing to do. It just is. I'm going to do one thing different right now because I don't know about half of you, but I've always been curious about this one idea, this one build. I've never really played with it, but maybe that's because I've been in 5-star land for quite some time. Anyone ever use Spider Ham against goons? Not like you need to, right? We just want to kill them and get it over with, but just for fun, right? This purple says, stun all enemy minions for 2 turns, if you put it at 5, right? And remove it to 4 enemy countdown, strike, attack, protect, removing countdown tiles first. I mean, you know what the minions are, right? Minions are these guys, the thugs, the muscles, the sentries, stuff like that. And it just takes 8 purple, which we could easily make if we put in like, I don't know, Miles Morales and Spidey 2099, Miguel O'Hara. So maybe, maybe I remove some of these. Like, I'm thinking, like, if I were to put the yellow down, because Miles can help produce a bunch of purple and blue. So if I put this yellow down, I'm just playing with ideas. We have Spider-Man Ham. He's been champed for a little bit. I never really use him. So let's try it out, right? There really should be a filter for people that use webs. There's Miles. And there's Spidey 2099. Oh god, he's champed too. Not champed, he's boosted. By the way, I used to use him quite often with Okoye. His passive goes off quite frequently. Anyways. Instead of Medusa or Polaris, you could always use him. Seriously, it's yellow, there it is. Make a black, blue, or yellow match. Create 3 green, purple, red tiles and deal damage. Yes, that gets boosted too. It's pretty stupid. It's just so much damage output. Anyways, obviously make sure his Miles' yellow is at full 5, so he gets more purple, red, and blue AP. That way you can use purple and blue on Spider-Ham. Or if you want to use your blue on Miguel, that's never a bad idea because it's a 4-turn stun and the target takes a ton more damage. So, anyways, without further ado, let's play. I have seen gangs such as these before. The Magia. They're everywhere here. Yes, I'm sticking with the Magia. That's how I'm going to say it. The Orb is here as well. Has someone tapped its power to lay the city under the Magia's rule? Hey, would you look at that? It's the guy the boss told us to look out for. Cover me, I'll let him know. Don't worry, we'll take care of our prestidigitating pal here. Multisyllabic Magia. This is truly no world I know. Okay. Now, you saw it. We need purple. Actually, we need a lot of things to get this rolling. So, matching those webs is going to be paramount because that's going to make us more AP. So making yellow, blues, and blacks to make passive webs is kind of part of the deal. So like if I do like this, that's going to match a web. That makes me more AP. And if I do, I don't know, like this, we're up to 5 purple. Now, if someone gets close to firing off one of these powers, I could always just use Miguel's blue to put a stun on him and, you know, stop him in his tracks. Pretty ridiculous so far. Who is this? Cheap Shot. It's this guy we're working on. Nice. So we can stun him like this for a turn, or stun him for multiple turns. Trying to think of what we really need here. I guess we'll use multi-turns. Why not, right? Now this guy's probably dead pretty quick. I mean, all damage is boosted by 75% on him. So now I could totally use this, the talking pig, and to be quite honest, I haven't seen the animation. Let's turn it on. So stun all enemy minions for 2 turns, remove up to 4 enemy countdown strike attack projectiles first, removing countdowns first. Tiles, yeah. Anyways, I'm double speaking. Here we go. I mean, it's kind of cool. 2 turns stun to everybody. Removing a bunch of countdowns. It's nice having a team stun like that, I will admit. Is it worth the 8 purple? Maybe? Hard to say. It's very subjective. The fact that it's only usable against minions is what really holds it back. Let's get this. Get some webs on this. We'll get this. So how much does this blue do again? 13,000. I mean, why not do it to him, right? He's gonna die. Whee! Okay. It's gonna take him 3 turns to fly through the air like that. In the meantime, we'll go over to him and just kind of hold him down. Do a little more of this, kill some more webs. Sure. Get some more webs. And here we go. Come on. Oh, there's no animation for that? I was hoping there'd be an animation for when he actually hits the dude. Oh well. I'll keep the stunning rolling like this. And then we'll use 3 of the webs out there to make these. This poor guy's done. Maybe I'll focus on more teams like that today. Not to say that I'm not going to use Okoye or something like that, but just more teams that use these other characters like that on the side. I still can't like lollygag on this all day, but there's things to do and there's teams I could show off. Why not, right? Here we go. Whatever terrors the Magia have visited upon these people, it will only get worse now that the mindless ones pour through the rift. Oh yeah, we gotta deal with Gertrude. Notice I got her up to 433 on mine. It's close, she's 10 now, 10 covers, 3 more and she'll be done. So good. She will be fun when she's fully done. Let's get through this fight, because this fight's going to be just kind of silly. Okay. Let's put some red and yellow, put some team up, a little dash pepper, dash of salt. Get in there. Turn the animations off as soon as it lets me because this is going to be repetitive. Here we go. These poor guys. Most of them are dead. And that one's dead. And that one's dead. There we go. Cool. Move along. Yeah, I'll claim that. Send out the stuff. There we go. Okay, let's move on to these other ones. Now, it's the easy ones. Remember, we pull out Thanos and we just start tenderizing our poor 5-star Thor till he gets down to usable, awesome status. Somehow the Magi are working together with the mindless ones? This must be the work of the Hood and the stolen orb. So I'll go down here to my save team for the easy nodes, as it's labeled. Thanos, Thor, and Colossus, just to do a nice Hawaiian punch to everybody. If anyone doesn't know what I mean by Hawaiian Punch, go look up old commercials with Hawaiian Punch. Anyways, moving on. We've been waiting for you, Strange. Wait no more, I am here. We've got a surprise for you. Yeah, get him. Fiend. Okay, so, dead. Jeez. I mean, I like cascades and all that, but come on. Look out! Ah, it's gone berserk! Yeah, finding that a mindless one is no ally. Quickly now, I must find the Hood. Wait a minute, I turned around for a second there. I heard a sound behind me. It's just my cat. You know when you hear a sound you don't expect? Like, what? What's going on? Anyways, heroes we deserve. The Kingpin. Here is a lieutenant? There's no time to unravel these mysteries. By the Vishanti, I must foil these foes with haste. More half-Thor tenderizing. We'll just do it by punching Kingpin in the face. Bye, Wilson. Oh, geez, and your thug. Strange? You forced my hand. To me, man. You rang? Rand. And Cage. Ugh. Now, about you, pal, I don't recognize you. Me neither. I am a friend. I'm here to remove the Hood and reclaim the Orb of Agamotto. Orb of Agamotto sounds... goofy was the word I was thinking of. I assure you. No, keep your cape on, hero. If you're cracking Magia's skulls, we figure you're one of the good guys. You want an orb? We'll find you an orb. Okay. With these new allies, I'll be able to push toward the Hood's hideout. But these mindless ones provide too much cover for their gunfire. Agamotto, aid us. And so we're gonna leave Thor in there because he still needs tenderizing. We're gonna switch out Colossus with Black Panther. Let him and Thanos do their tag team. Yow! That thing nearly fried me, Cage. Look out! Oof, sweet Christmas. That was... Fight for your lives. The mindless ones will annihilate us all. That part always seemed like a little negative for me. Like, do you think Strange would really say that? It's kind of like dooming, you know? Way to jinx us, Strange. Anyways. Move on over to this guy. Hit this crit over here. Right like that. And plus it gets rid of that attack tile. We don't need that going off every turn. Thank you, Panther. Thank you, Thanos. Sweet. That's a free tactile courtesy of the support I have on Thanos. Not that I really need it, but... And Thor's almost tenderized to perfection. Man, what was that thing? A mindless one of the demonic denizens of the dark dimension. Nice alliteration. I've come from another New York. There is a rift between worlds, exposing the dark dimension. An enemy used that rift to hide the orb here. Sounds like that's not good for the people around here. No, it is not, and it will get worse if the Hood harnesses the orb. Then Caecilius will... Who's a Caecilius? Never mind, we get it. Okay, so let's move on back. I'm going to go back one node just to hit it one more time with these guys. Okay, because I want Thor tenderized down to below half health. There we go. Now he's functioning at full power, so to speak. Skip the text. Move on. Hey, Dark. How's it going, man? People have been requesting me to run PvE stuff and actually narrate it a little bit. Give my suggestions on teams, etc., etc. So here I am. This is day 3 of Strange Sights. Let's see. The Magia fall back, but waves of mindless ones still fill the street and turn their ire on innocents. I must defend these people. So, once again, take a look at who it was. A bunch of goons, right? Doctor Strange is pretty good at that stuff, because goons firing off automatic stuff is an easy way to take them down. I've used Okoye for a few things with you guys, but you've seen Hulk in action with them. I want to also show off that you could do other things besides that. Another use for Half Thor is for Cascade potential. When you use Half Thor, it's not just about getting the red, the green, the yellow AP for free. Of course that's fun. But also cherry on top is the Cascade. The amount of shaking up of the board you're going to get out of it is going to lend to more random hits, and you can trigger more passive abilities that way. In this case, I'm going to go and use who we mentioned earlier. Miguel is powered up. So his passive states, whenever you match a yellow, a blue, or a black, you're going to do an extra amount of damage. Okoye's going to boost that damage, and Thor's going to cause so many cascades, well, at least usually one cascade every turn, usually, that it's going to trigger often. Plus, you're going to get that red and yellow AP to use on Okoye. So, it's fun times. What was that in Dark? Tried to use a 4-star squad with Gertrude and failed miserably. Nico was the strongest on that team, so I should have known right away it wouldn't work. Wait, in PvE? In PvE it might be kind of hard, because I think for Gertrude you want people with hard-hitting opponents. You want like 5 stars to be punching you in the face. I say that because she reminds me of old Bishop, but pre-nerf, you know? You want someone to hit you hard. Her passive is going to go off. And it almost feels like she's a less restrictive 4-star Deadpool. That 4-star Deadpool thing it kicks in pretty often, but only when he's not targeted. Well, Gertrude doesn't care who's targeted. So you could put like both of them together if you want, along with Okoye, and just watch the countdowns rack up. And of course the damage that Okoye is boosting on them. Tried to use Synergy for Gertrude, but didn't want to use all Runaways, so I had Polaris as the third. Yeah, I don't blame you on that. I've used all 3 of them together. It can work, but it's a slow game. Because if you look at all 3 of them, they're all based on defense. Like, I know Gertrude is more about attack, strike tiles, putting out some damage, but really at the end of the day, that retaliation is like her bread and butter. And then Carolina and Nico are all about protect tiles. So They're like a team that wants to be hit, so Gertrude can be in effect, but then at the same time they protect and heal their own, and it takes a while to get that damage rolling. I thought Perez would be faster than Carolina. It wasn't. You know what? I think I probably would think the same thing too. I think the only reason Carolina helps them out in these cases is because obviously the synergy boosts. That and the fact that Carolina has that nice cheap blue that turns, eventually if you get enough protects out there, it turns all the protects into strikes. So you get that mixed in with her team hit. Wasn't it her green is the team hit, if I remember correctly? That's just me going off my memory. I could be a little off on that, but I'm pretty sure once she turns those protects into strikes, then Nico goes crazy on those, buffing those really well. Yeah. No, I gotcha. So anyways, yeah, I think Gertrude's got promise, but I don't think it's in the runaway spectrum. She works with it, but yeah. I think her yellow has a passive, but I think it's also active. I think it's one of those things where like if you use it, it just makes some projectiles on the screen. Like it's one of those things that you don't consciously use that often. Look at that Harbinger of Heroes, 10,000 damage. As I was saying, guys, just another use for Okoye. Using her to boost other people's passives. We showed you with Medusa and Polaris before. Using with another passive like Spidey's, or I should say 2099's Harbinger of Heroes. It's just another way to boost that damage to make this 4-star character viable at the 5-star level. Just waiting for them to release Chase to have the set. You would know more about that than I would, my friend. I don't know a lot about the Runaways. I probably should watch the show one day. So this is going to be ugly right here. There we go. We're at 15 team up. Blue match. 17 team up. 25,000 damage on that one. No match right off the bat, but we have enough green. We can just fire off the God of Thunder. Boop. Never seen the show, you say, but remember the book. You used to read the books. That's kind of cool. So there's another use for Okoye for you. Just more passive users, more passive people that do damage. She has so many uses. It's ridiculous how well this older 5-star still holds up to this day. Highly suggest getting covers for her. Next node. I can see now where the hood hides, but his followers and their mindless minions guard the way. Omnipotent Ashtur, grant us speed. So once again, more goons. I could do this again. Let's see who's powered up. Let's see who's there. That team is one of my save teams. I'm still trying to convince myself not to go for that sale, though. I know, right? This 29.9 half Thor is pretty good. It still is. But I'll be honest. One of the teams I use more often is Okoye. Okoye, I-Hulk, and 5-star Wanda. There's always that tick almost every turn from 5-star Wanda, and then not to mention the team damage from I-Hulk. It's pretty darn fast. That's one of my top ones. That and then Shang-Chi with half Thor and America Chavez in the back. So that way she creates the crits after half Thor gains the AP. It's ridiculous fast. Let's see. Got America Chavez right here. Could make use of her. 4-star Deadpool. 4-star Rocket, but we've already kind of used him on an earlier showing. We've shown off Dark Beast. Most of these guys have been shown off for the most part. At least the powered up sides of them. Deadpool we didn't really do much with, but to be quite honest, 4-star Deadpool over here, he's cool, but he's not as fast. When you're playing these shield clearance level 10s, you're probably trying to get through it fast, right? I mean, no one's playing these PvEs to like skip and walk through the park. He isn't fast. Look at his red, it's 13. His purple is nice at 7, but you have to match those countdowns or have the enemies match them. So if you're waiting to match them, that's still you're waiting on your damage to come in. The only time this ever comes in handy is if you have someone do cascades and to make them match for you. So it is totally possible to do that. It's just not exactly practical when compared with the other options. X-Enforcer is nice for PvP purposes, or if you're playing some sort of PvE time when you know you're going to have allies taking hits, but we don't plan on taking hits in PvE. We plan on delivering them in great amounts. Let's see. Yeah, I need to use iHulk more often, Dark says, but I've been burned once or twice by bad boards with little green. Yeah, I'm telling you, here, you know what, I'll even accent it for you. iHulk, my iHulk isn't champed. I'm just now recently got him to 425. So he only had like a few covers for a while. But anyways, then I throw in, get rid of that stuff. Thank you. Throw in Wanda. I put Wanda with him. No joke. Mainly because all I need is a little purple and all the green is solved. Domino and X-Force Wolvie make nice teammates if you're strictly in 4-star land. Yes, they do. Domino's pretty good with it. I also find that we're talking about making black, right, for cascades. I like Cloak and Dagger's black creation better. If only because it depends on when you want your black. Why did my music stop? Just realized that. Hello? Music. It's really weird. My music just stopped on me. I'll reload my music. Anyways, what I was saying was Cloak and Dagger makes the black on your board before your turn starts. Are you going to play music? There we go. And so there's like 2 extra black created on the board before your turn starts. Is it 2 or 3? But anyways, you get the point. It creates them on there randomly. If you get, 9 or more black, then it stops creating it. But you've probably set on black matches at that point. Domino, on the other hand, she doesn't make more black until after you've made matches. So now you're relying on it falling from the top, which leaves it for the enemy to take. That's not always the best route, because then if the enemy has tile movers, they're going to take that black from you more often than not, just to spite you, I swear. So I always choose to take my black up front. So I like Cloak and Dagger better for those situations. Not to say Domino's not bad and is bad. She's not. It's just my preference. I have wondered though, Dark, if you put Domino and Cersei together, how much black could you get on screen? You put Domino out there, and then, anyways. Cage, Rand, you and your carnivalesque friend will answer for your previous interruption. That's a lot of those mindless ones. Even if you could fight your way through them, there are more waiting. The powers that be have made certain of that. You refer to the hood. You are acquainted? Unfortunately, well. I will convey your regrets on your behalf. That sounded like a threat. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. Cersei and Wanda not working well together. We were talking about like creating black, right? So really, at the end of the day, Wanda doesn't have to be in that conversation. It would be Domino getting more black generated it would be Cersei removing a colors of generation, so to speak. You'd have less of another one, so let's say less blue, right? And then you could do anything else to use said black. So it doesn't have to be Wanda, but maybe someone that really loves black usage. Maybe 5-star Doom, for example. Since he steals black when the enemy makes it, you have so much black out there on the board, you're kind of asking for it at that point. I'm just theorizing. I'm spitballing with you. That's all. I'm going to max just purple right now. I'm going to get the engine rolling. Okay, so we're going to put Wanda's Welcome to My Reality on green. This will provide our Hulk with all the ammunition he needs. Every time it just needs 3 purple, and Wanda makes sure the Hulk is fed forever. There's the 2 extra green, there's another green, not to mention if any attack at all, like, I don't know, an attack tile happens to hit me, Wanda takes retaliation on that too. Oh, wow. One of the few times I've ever seen that fail, but it's quite okay. Look how much green I have still out there. There's a field of it still. Here's 2 more. And green door happens. So even with all those dudes out there, still making enough green. I will match... Oh, I don't know. This one. Okay, 2 more green. Here's another green. So Wanda makes dreams come true even with people that use green countdowns and fire up my green. She just works. There's too many of them. What are we supposed to do? And why is Kreskin over there smiling? I sense... Whoa, are those webs? Ta-da! A little webbing over their eyes, and those mindless demon things go right out of their mindless minds. They're going bonkers, man. That's great. Now we can strike directly at the hood. Who's the guy in the cape? Says his name is Strange. Yeah, I bet it is. Okay, so we'll move on to the next node, the Wolf's Den. The hood is within, but there are so many in the way. Friends, steel yourselves and fight for your reality. We must reclaim the orb. So, wave node, fun times. What to do with the wave node? I've played with so many different teams the last few days. What do I do this time? I don't know. Kind of tempted to do one of many things. I have no clue though. You know what? We'll try this. Put out the Kitty Pocket team, but instead of Polaris, we're going to put Null in there. We're going to use his extra hit per turn because Rocket's going to already have a bunch of tiles out there on the board. We kind of did this last time. We had Beta Ray Bill in place because he had the in place of Rocket because he has the 4 extra protects to start. Well, Rocket's going to put a bunch of strikes out there, and Null's going to keep helping with that. So we'll go with this one. Just to play around. We're playing around. I'm giving you guys different ways to look at your sets. You see that match 5 up there? It's so annoying. I don't want to do that. I want to keep... See, this is one of those few times you don't want to take the match 5. I mean, right here, I could move that to the left. That'd be a great match 5. But I don't want to take away from what Kitty's going to do. So, I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to match away that tile because that attack tile would cause extra time taken every single time it moves. And that's annoying. I don't know about you, but it's extremely annoying to me. So Kitty's buffing those strikes every chance. And that way the Immortal Coil keeps getting better and better and better. My matches will get stronger and stronger and stronger. Immortal Coil for 11,000. Thank you very much. I'm going to move over to this one next because this is going to go off. That does team damage. Okay. Makes sense. I don't want to kill him. That's like honestly a waste of damage. So if I do this guy next. Immortal Coil on. I forgot what the little guy's going to take that. Oh well. Still. It's kind of a shame, but whatever. You get the point. So nice having someone just take care of all those pesky countdowns. So I'm going to move this yellow here. I'm just keeping the strikes I have out there as long as I can. This isn't like Polaris where I can just match them and make more damage out of them. This is something a little more delicate. Try to make matches where you're not going to get rid of your stuff. Of course, put on supports that let you protect your assets. Is there any cascade I can make here? I don't see one, unfortunately. A nice cascade would probably win the game. By win the game, I just meant like get rid of Kingpin before he made a match, but it's okay. I have to get rid of one of my tiles again. It's one of the annoying things about playing a Polaris-less team. And I'm not going to use Kitty's yellow because that puts more protects out there. And that means that's a chance that she'll buff protects and not strikes. I don't need to protect out there. No one's going to do any damage to me. Don't put out tiles that you don't want her buffing. It's just a little bit slower gameplay that way, and you don't need that in your life. I only matched those ones because I knew it was the end of the game. Okay, there's that. Now, before I go to the ending one, I'm going to do like I did the other times. We're going to do the essential nodes first. All the 3-star, 4-star, 5-star essentials, and the challenge node. We'll hit those all, and then we'll go back to the ending stage. Okay? First up, Gamora. Once again, more goons. We did Okoye and Hulk both times. We've done Apocalypse with half Thor. Yeah, Dark, when it comes to Kitty, I try to keep my gameplay focused. As much as it is easy is to just keep putting tiles out there, I mean, you don't want her buffs just going on protects that you're not going to use. I mean, yeah, if you're fighting actual tile movers, sure, throw auto protects out there, just a couple. But you want all the strike damage you can get and to fight faster. Even attack tiles aren't worth it, really, because they only hit once at the end of the turn, whereas strike tiles hit over and over again until your turn is done. Let's see. People that are going to do stuff. I don't know. Let's do... What are we going to do here? What can we play with? Let's go back to the powered up list, right? I feel like maybe just maybe, I wonder if we should do this. Put out Dark Beast and America Chavez, because it's an easy one, right? This is an easy node. Notice I have America Chavez is red at 3, because nowadays I don't use her for match damage. I use her to make crits and to generate AP with her yellow. That sort of stuff gets everything rolling. Meanwhile, Dark Beast is all about that black AP and doing big ol' match damage. His match damage gets so much better than most 4-star characters in the game. Oh, there's a team I forgot to use once. Dang. I almost want to go back and show you guys. Another team. Well, I don't know. Maybe I could pull it off here. No. Rocket's boosted. It'd be Rocket plus a Juggernaut plus Kitty. But make sure Juggernaut and or Rocket and or Kitty have supports on where that when you make matches, you fortify special tiles. That way you're actually taking care of your special tiles while you're playing the game. Just keep Juggernaut in front. Keep making sure he makes the matches. That way you're causing collateral boosted damage over and over again. I'd show you now, but we have essentials, and that means we can't use who we want to use every single game. Sorry, y'all. So I'm going to put a green-black boost in there to get Beast's damage rolling. And I'm going to put one more in there for the only reason, just to get more AP for America Chavez to establish dominance. That's really it. Ugh, those annoying attack tiles. Let's go with this. Not a single black match in sight or match 4. It's almost like they know what I'm trying to do. Alrighty then. Let's do red, because now I'll have more red than the enemy. Here's, well, it's a match 4, but it's team up. Whatever, we'll take it just for the AP. There you go. Plenty more AP than the opponent. There we go, now we can take some black. But we can also do this. Do we want to? Not really. Why would I not do the 3,000, almost 3,000 damage here for 5 AP? Because it takes down my red AP a little bit. I mean, I guess I'd still be higher than the opponent. You know what? That's a good enough reason. I'll still be higher than the opponent. I had to think that through. Thank you for bearing with me. But you want to make sure you keep your AP higher than the opponent, because this lets America Chavez create those crits for you. Like that. She does a lot of damage with this stuff. Denying you this nice free damage doesn't behoove anybody. Yeah, so we'll still have plenty of blue when we fire this off. How much yellow we got? I could stun them. Don't know if it's worth it. Now it makes blue charge, which isn't really worth it. I guess the stun is better. They'll have more AP, but I think it's only in the one color, and that'll be fine. Besides, we can tie them up right here. So now we're tied for green AP. And we win. Dark Beast gets ridiculous match damage with that black AP. Not to mention America Chavez boosted. It has nice passive damage. Moving on to Gertrude. Hey, Gertie. We got a 4-3-3 Gertie over here. But too bad. Once again, just take a look. Just take a look with me. There's only one tile mover. It's 4-star Kingpin. He does not hit that hard. It's not like he's really going to cause my team any distress to make Gertrude's yellow go off. So, it's not really going to do anything. So I can't really rely on her. The only thing I could do with her if I wanted would be her purple. I could make traps that they have to stumble into. But I have to make sure the opponent's going to actually match those traps. The only way to do that is to guarantee it is make sure there's a match 4 or better out there. When there's a match 4 or better, the computer has to take that move. But if I don't have a way to guarantee that, well, then I'm just kind of randomly guessing, aren't I? So, let's see. You were saying Domino and X-Force Wolvie make a nice teammates if you're strictly in 4-star land. They do, they do. I don't think either of them are boosted though, am I right? Not really. They are not. I was thinking about giving them an option, but oh well. Fun, by the way, if you guys aren't using Rocket when he's boosted like this, just a reminder: 7 strength, 428 strike tiles. But if you have an extra Guardian with you, they are strength 892. Can you do the math? 892. It's almost 900 times 7. That's a lot of extra damage. Just, you know, run the numbers. Here, you know what? Let's throw them in there, and we'll throw in everyone's favorite nearly broken character. You know who it is. Polaris. For her in this case, though, yeah. Okay, that's good. I just wanted to make sure those are the purples at the strongest it can be. Okay, cool. Let's do this. I could, well, what do you think? Should I do the Polaris or should I do another Guardian? I didn't think about that until just now. Is there a Guardian I can throw in here real cheap and easy? Let's see. Is there a powered up Guardian? There is. But it's 3-star Gunmora. I'd rather put in 4-star that's unboosted. Be just quite honest there. I don't know. Maybe I should just throw in good old classic 5-star Star-Lord. Just because I have him champed. Where's he at? Why not, right? You can tell me reasons why not, but I'm not listening. No. Oh, I don't have him champed. He's close. Look at that guy. He's 1 cover off. How many shards am I away? Not bad. 325 away. Let's do it. Why not? How often are we going to see this? Yes, I'm staring at that. So I take the match 5 of yellow, I'm ruining one of my strikes. But at least I'm ruining that match 4 of red in the middle that'll kill another of my strikes. So I think I kind of have to take that move. How much damage is this going to do, guys? 12,000 on match 1. It's almost like it's good or something. So we're going to take this so we can get a cascade in there. We'll throw that in there. Now, see, we matched a couple of these strikes, and my damage has plummeted a bit. Right, only 6,500 per match. Oh shucks. Is this the most efficient way to play the game? No. But is it fun? Sure it is. It's big damage per match. I mean, it's the reason they made people like Colossus and the Blob and Ghost. Yeah, don't forget Ghost. She does extra match damage. A lot of people like to forget about her. This is one of those times I'd love to fire off this purple, but the enemy does not move tiles. So what they are going to do, that blue 1 is going to go off, and those tiles will fall. So, I mean, you could almost plan on that. Almost, but it's not worth it. I could just do this and steal some AP, though. which is kind of cool. There we go. And of course it made a match. It's almost like to prove my point. Yeah, it could have worked. There we go. And right there's 3 crits. Doop, doop, doop. Thank you. Okay, next one. Kingpin is amassing an army of Magia to distract us from the hood. Don't let him lead us astray. We gotta use Electra. So let's go back to good old Thor Apocalypse. Why? Just because I want to make sure to keep Thor at half health for the challenge node coming up, okay? That's the only reason why. I know he's getting close to his half health number, and by using him, it kind of keeps that on pause. We need some more yellow. There you go. Shared strength is out there. Those Gods of Thunder are working nicely. This yellow would make some trap tiles for us to use based, some defense, but I don't think it's defense we really need right now. After all, 4-star Kingpin is not really going to do that much damage to you unless you have a bunch of enemy countdowns and he has all the black AP to use it. He doesn't. We're going to fire off another one of these shared strengths just to make sure they stay out there and stay active. Vanessa Fisk going wild on them. God of Thunder for an extra 20k per dude. Forged in Fire for a lot of damage. And we only have, 2 protects left? I'll wait till we get a couple more out there on the board. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just kill him this turn. There you go. Big old punches. And then Forged in Fire for the last bit. Electra's yellow saved my behind the last node. She sacrificed herself, but the damage took the enemy down in the process. That's interesting. In the last node? Like the challenge node, Dark? Like this one right here? The King of New York City? Says, Kingpin's got backup. Take him down and secure the orb. Oh, what other big fun teams have I used on this stuff? There's not too many more, to be quite honest. Once you find a few teams that work for the challenge node, you kind of stick to them. Because, well, let's face it, it's there's only so many options you have going into these. Well, let's start with just a good old, we could do the Winfinite again. I'll do it one more time. For anyone new that's going to watch this one, it's so important to have this one in your, in your back pocket. Matter of fact, we could change out this Thanos too. There's anyone who matches a bunch of greens can do the trick. Well, I shouldn't say match. Uses green AP to destroy an equal amount or more of tiles equal to that AP. In this case, takes 12 AP, he destroys 32 tiles. Very efficient. You can also use... Scroll. You can use 1-star Juggernaut. It only takes 6 AP, but you destroy 16 tiles. You're basically, as long as you're destroying enough to make enough AP to cover the cost, it works. It's a pretty efficient one too, this 1-star Juggernaut, if only because it only costs 6. Nice and cheap to get rolling. I'm going to do a different one. I've heard Storm works wonders. because it costs 10, so it's a little cheaper than 12, but you destroy all tiles of the color chosen. So as long as you have a lot of a certain color on the board and you can call it, you get all that AP. I'm going to go for it this time, just because why not? Blue was the third Kingpin-led team. Probably the 5-star essential node, right? Because it was Kingpin-led, and Electra was essential for it. No, it's just my guess. Okay, we target the hood because he's annoying. We don't need to give free AP. Or give them free AP. Yeah, I was saying it right. Now, some people might say, take the 4, or the match 4 of blue over there. You get 6 blue, right? I wish that were my first thought. You get that protect right there. You want to match it so players can put more protects on the board. You'll still get 1 green, 1 blue. You'll still get 3 blue from the match alone. You kind of want to put more protects out there. A, not just to mitigate damage, but B, to do things so the computer's feeding you AP. So, here we go. Ping off is black thanks to board shenanigans, but her yellow came through. Ah, okay. That's understandable, Dark. So because he's annoying, I will use my blue immediately on the hood. I don't need him stealing my stuff. I'm not trying to match strike tiles, though. I'm trying to match anything else. Protect tile, blues, greens, you get the picture. I'm going to match this just to get those blues lined up. Maybe they'll give them to me. We'll see. And he kind of did. I mean, he did, but I want protects. God dang it. Okay, here we go. Give me that blue with those protects. So now, I don't have a lot of protects out there. Let's see what we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 protects. 2 of them on green. One's on red. One's on blue. One's on purple. 2's on purple. I could see purple being a good way to go because that would make the red cascade down too. So, without further ado, I'm going to stun this dude. So no more tile movement shenanigans for a turn. And I'm going to destroy the purples. Whoop. There we go. That's fun. And then we're going to hit this green over here. And take care of the hood that way. Okay, so now what do we got? We got a good amount of green, we got a good amount of blue. Either one of them would work. Let's go for the blue. Boop. Everything's a boop. And let's just initiate the stun lock already. There we go. We don't need him like gathering AP and firing off stuff, right? Right. Okay, so I got plenty of options now on the board. Let's fire this on the green. And then we can fire it off again. What, on the black? Maybe? I don't know. Let's actually match the black first. Just see what happens with that. There we go. Yellow? Red. I didn't see red. Red was like blending into me. There we go. Red. I can use some blue right now and just kind of, you know, hit him in the face with this hammer a few times. Just keep clobbering him. Guys, see the new Batman movie? Clobbering him the way the Riddler does. No? Hopefully that didn't spoil anything for you. He is a bad guy after all. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to hit this one 2 more times because we're going to use different team options. Let's see. How else can we have fun with this? We mentioned Miguel earlier. Maybe we should do something Miguel based. We could do like... Where's he at? There he is. I feel like if you're going to do this, you really need to boost the damage. Otherwise, the fight will take way too long. I mean, you could get through. Don't get me wrong. But if I do Okoye, Miguel, and... Oh... Who else? Who could I put with them to have more fun? Let's see. I want to do like some passive fun damage stuff. I mean, I could put like Miles to put more webs. I could put Spider-Gwen. Ooh, Silk, right? Silk would be fun. Anyone else want to see Silk? I do. Let's do it. Yeah, I probably should have looked for you someone's response, huh? But Silk. Where's she at? I'm missing her. She's like right in front of me and I know it. There she is. Okay. This could be fun. Don't need that. I do want some red yellow. Thank you. So why would this work? It won't necessarily. Being 100% transparent here. Some of the stuff I do is just for pure fun, just to try it out. It's ideas, it's shooting from the hip. And honestly, I do some of my best work that way. So, her blue creates a bunch of tiles and more webs, but I'm not looking for that. I mean, I kind of am, but let's call it what it is. I want the blue for stunning purposes, and Miguel's good for that. I could have put in Miles to really take advantage of that, but I wanted to see if we could, how much we could boost things with Okoye. Sir, you can like leave my stuff alone there. Thank you. I don't want to give them that match. If I match these purples, like by going up on that one, the teams will fall into place, but that yellow will fall to the bottom and leave that yellow for them. I wanted the yellow myself. I'm just going to take the match 4 and hope the yellow falls in place. It doesn't, but at least it doesn't give them that yellow immediately. Well, there's my chance at the yellow, right? But there's my chance at blue, too, and I could stun them. I think that blue is more important right now. Ah, he would take the yellow. See, I knew they would gun for it. Okay, so let's stun the hood. Get him out of the way. Right? Right, yeah, let's stun the hood. I had to think about it. Right there. And then we'll take this one. Ahem. There we go. Thank you, Silk. Been a big help. Let's go here. I need those. Will you stop it, sir? What's her yellow do? Let's see. Creates some fortified web tiles, improves 4 friendly strike, blah, 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 blah. It's okay. I need more team up. We need to make things happen really well. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ouch. That Gambit hurts. How about if I run that one? See, Silk's making cascades for us too. So now here's a dilemma. Do I stun Wilson Fisk or do I stun this guy? And I think I stun this guy because he's feeding AP to Wilson. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to move that right there. Stop feeding Wilson. He's already got a weight problem. It's kind of mean of you to do that. Creates one fortified web tile and a strength tile, then deal 3 blows. Blah, 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 blah. Nah. Let's get more blue in our pocket. Okay. It's kind of risky, but I guess I'll do it. Yeah, it worked. Cool. Why was that risky? Because I didn't want the green falling just below it and leaving them a match 5. That's why. I'll match this one. There we go. No more Wilson. Okay, and finally, I love this one. I feel like this does pretty good damage, especially when boosted. It's not the best ability he has, but it's still decent. Silk's going to do her thing. Uprisings are going to happen, all boosted by Okoye. Make some more webs so that Silk can have fun. He's still going to get that one tile off, huh? I've been doing what I could to avoid it, but he's adamant. Oh well. Not like it hurts, it's just, I was just trying to stop it, just because. And you're done, sir. That's another way to have fun. But of course, once again, you see how important Okoye is. This is the challenge node after all. You can't get through this node without having some an extra boost, some power, you know, a surprise left hook. Okay. One more time. Wow, why did the screen do that? One more time. I think I'm just going to go back to one of my tried and true teams now. And because it's just fun, just in case you were not on the tip. Thor, Chavez, Shang-Chi. We've seen enough Okoye action, right? So let's throw it back this way. Some blue-purple damage booster, some crit damage booster. This should be fun. Let's go with Hood. Well, we got to punch him in the face first. There we go. Remember, we've got to keep our amount of AP more than the opponent so America Chavez can do her thing. And that's what Thor's helping with. But she doesn't do it just automatically. You got to make sure you kind of aim for that in the beginning. Let him take this red. Of course you're going to take the purple, because that's what I want, right? Bye, Hood. You didn't need to live, right? Looks like I don't get to... Oh, there it is. I didn't think I had something to keep my streak going. Some might say putting half Thor in here with him is kind of disastrous because he's taking away from your red match options. But I say it's just feeding his red power to make more options. So, case in point, I don't have any purples or reds laying around. I can, however, do this purple right here. Where would I want to put it? I'm thinking I put it right with this purple here because I put blue and purple match damage up. So I choose purple over red for that. He's not doesn't have enough AP to do anything astounding to me yet, so I'm just going to take my time. Remember, my Shang-Chi is not boosted. He's not champed. He's not complete. But yet, here you go. Much like Okoye, they made a really strong character, and I don't know if they intended it to be this good. So there we go. I'm going to make my purple match right there, and make a crit right there. See, that'll make a match 5, and I got purple on my left. Get out of here, alerts. So what's my combo up to now? I forget. It's up to a lot, isn't it? Oh, currently 8. That's pretty good. So if he wasn't going to die right now, let's just say I didn't have another match to make. I have that purple on the right, but I mean, this is another case where I'd be like, doot, 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 doot. You know, that's going to make me a red match. Keep me in the game. As long as you keep his red AP up, that's what half Thor is there for. And then it's trimming away red, yellow, and green tiles, so there's more purple matches on the board. I've barely found a point in time where this team doesn't have a red or purple match available, as long as you get creative with his red power usage. Okay. That's, oh, hey, why'd you bring me back here? So that's all the regular and essential nodes except for the boss node, and then Caecilius to finish it off. Let's do this. The hood uses the orb to widen the rift, and there's no time to lose. By all the power of the Vishanti, I must somehow overcome his enhanced power. And we're just gonna do the darn thing, right? Right. I don't know why I healed her. It's not like she's gonna have any threat of dying, but let's do it. Soon the orb will be completely under my control, and then that gate will be wide open. You would bring the Dread One to this world? If I want to, I could do anything I want to, and I'm only getting stronger. You want your orb back? Take it. I have traversed the dimensions to do exactly that. You found the wand and brought it right to me? Nice. I wasn't even sure that thing existed. Now I'm going to get a chance to see what it can do. Try a little bit of this. Cage, Rand, I can barely counter his attack, but while he strikes at me, you may find a way to take him out. Yep, took him out. Should we overkill him? I mean, do you need 25,000 damage to deal with not even 400? Yeah, of course you do. He's teed up, Danny. Take him out. Here comes the big old... Whoa, how did he do that? I mean, he shrugged off the iron fist like it was nothing. Compared to the power of the orb, maybe it is. You've had your last taste of the power of the orb. By the vestments of Agamotto, I claim it again. No, Caecilius and I had a deal. Oof. Deal's off, Hood. Thank you, my friends. I must return the orb to the Sanctum Sanctorum with haste. You're leaving this city better than you found it, Strange. That's all any of us could do. Good luck. What's that, Dark? Part of me wishes they'd revamp Caecilius. Even though he's only a boss character, he's just so lame. Wish they'd rethink his gimmick and make him actually interesting. Do you want my honest opinion? I think he's one of the better bosses. When's the last time Galactus threatened us? Or Ultron? Or, God, 5-star, Boss Thanos has always been a joke. Caecilius, until Colossus came around, had a chance of beating some people. Now, of course, clever players like us, Caecilius boring. You know what? I'll give you that he's kind of boring, sure, but he's definitely tougher because he has this mechanic where you have to do certain thing to win, right? I think he's a little more fair than Apocalypse. Apocalypse boss form, you can spend a half hour fighting him, but if you don't kill those 4 horsemen, you get 0 points because he still has full health. Caecilius, if he was a boss, like an actual alliance boss, at least you're doing damage to him. At least you could get points for your crew. So I kind of think he's fair in those regards, and he can be tough. Okay, maybe if he didn't hurt himself matching his own strikes. You know what? That's a good point. Maybe like make it so only players should be able to do it. I'd give you that. That'd be a nice change. I think it's clever, some small regard, that it is the only way to hurt him, and it makes you use characters that make enemy strikes or think of people that do tile swap mechanics. It's basically like Caecilius was almost like the starting of puzzle nodes, Puzzle Gauntlet, if you think about it. He's the first time in the game where we had a certain way to win, but we still had our whole roster at our disposal. I think he's clever in that regard. No. You know what? I entirely forgot about Black Suit Spidey. I forgot that's what he did. Good on you for remembering that. Shoot. I'm just going to scroll through to look for him. I kind of forgot that was the deal. Yeah, I don't have him fully ready. I'm 1 cover short. Remember when I was gunning for him? I stopped that nonsense. Enemy strike tiles, yeah, it's 75% less. You could put it up to 100 if you have that purple up there. But no, nowadays, if you're just 1 cover of Yellow Colossus is enough to shut him up. Most people I talk to, or at least have seen online on the forums, agree that Colossus is the way to tank through him, and then throw in like someone like Elektra and or Sabretooth and or Coulson and or Quicksilver, to either tile swap or enemy strike your way to a win. That's my favorite way, is Elektra and there you go, Sabretooth. But let's just say they redid him and made it so his damage is unmitigatable. Now Colossus is redundant in the fight. If they retuned him, that'd be nice. But honestly, if we're talking about retuning bosses, I think before he gets retuned, Galactus needs a retuning. I think Ultron needs a retuning. They're so old that, you have so many new characters that just laugh at them. And that's not the way it should be. Sabretooth's Cascade sometimes works against you. You don't get the damage for destroying the strikes. This is true. It is true, but it's only costs like what? 7? 7 black for 3 cheapies. I can't turn that down. That's really a good bargain. 7 purple, 7 black, and then awesome defense. I guess I could go the tile swap mechanic route, but I just kind of like to make the opportunities. Or what I used to do before Sabretooth was a thing, throw in 3-star Wanda to keep generating purple so Elektra can keep doing the thing. That was an old mechanic I would use, and before Colossus I would use Coulson along with Wanda, and that way you have a tile swap mechanic that's fed by Wanda, an enemy tile make mechanic that's fed by Wanda. You reverse a tile then. Of course, now you're vulnerable to all that strike damage, but it could work out. Wasn't guaranteed. Sometimes I had losses. Anyways. When's the last time anyone used the old game's Winfinites? You mean like, what was it? Charlie's Angels? Like 4-star Professor X with black 3-star Widow and 3-star Wanda? Woo! If any of you aren't in 4-star land and higher yet, if you're still using 3-star people, if you still have those options at your disposal, 4-star Professor X, 3-star Widow, 3-star Wanda. It was an old team called Charlie's Angels, and it's still viable, excuse me, in low tier play. In 3-star to 4-star play, you could get away with that based on the purple and green game that they have together. You could totally have a Winfinite with them. It was quite fun, but maybe I'll save that for another day. 2-star Mags, 2-star Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, 3-star Storm, among others. Can't remember all the old teams. Well, 2-star Mags, 2-star Hawkeye, and and Miss Marvel? Miss Marvel. You talking about 2-star Marvel? I'm trying to see where the deal is there. Just for making team-ups? Anyways, I'm sorry, let me read this. You have all 3. I have chosen my allies poorly. I am betrayed. All fear my power and try to destroy me. Yet I live. For now, the energies of the rift have changed you, Caecilius. They will destroy you sooner than any human adversary could. You lie! The rift's powers surge around you and spurn you. Your book and wand and orb will fall from your lifeless hands. But no, just among the teams they were a part of? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about there. Sorry. So once again, we're aiming for blacks, we're aiming for purples, and Colossus is just going to stand there like a big punching bag and take all of it. Yay, Colossus. Caecilius likes black, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because that's what gives him, he gets to do a lot of stuff with. He can do some damage with black. I thought there was something... I thought he had a stronger win mechanic move at one point. Like something where he like won the game or some sort of stuff if he got like a certain amount. I could be off. It's very possible that I'm off. So black is almost ready to fire off. Stop taking the purple. I need those. If I match those greens, he will take the match 4 reds, and that won't be viable anymore. I could do this to make the yellows there. There we go. It's a nice setup down there. Guess some fans complained he was too tough for early rosters. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed some of your messages there. No, just basically his only offense. They nerfed him from his original setup. Yeah. Well, I won't begrudge anyone that. The early Caecilius could kill someone under the right circumstances more often than not. I mean, people like you and me have been here from the beginning. Early people don't have all our answers. However, I've seen people like within 3 months of gameplay have rosters that I would be so jealous of my first 2 years into the game. So I don't know what that says, but although I will admit, which Caecilius I'm thinking of, the one in the Miguel O'Hara, the 2099 storyline, where you go and you fight Caecilius there. Can't think of the name of it, but man, that Caecilius gets really strong. Colossus is almost necessary there. Did you see on Reddit someone reported a player who already had a Black Knight in PvP? No, I didn't see someone already has a Black Knight in PvP. Well, how quickly are they going to get sandboxed? I mean, come on, that's like blatant cheating. For those of you who don't know, if you're innocently in a bubble, Black Knight is the new 4-star character coming, and he looks interesting to say the least. But enough about that. I guess someone already has him rostered. Oh, that's funny. Good old Reddit. Down goes Caecilius. How is this possible? I had the powers of the rift itself, and yet, ancient Vishanti, you have ever been the guardians of this world against the mystical perils that would consume it. I call upon you now. Seal this rift and banish Caecilius to the other plane he has chosen as his own. No, you must not. It is done. I like how quick that is. It is done. Reality shuddered under the assault of Caecilius' madness, but it did not break. Now it is safe again. For now. Until this event reoccurs in a few months. We have to replay it all over again. So that is Strange Sights. I will be going through later on and completing my grind through the Orb of Agamotto. I got more hits to do on each of the nodes, but I'm going to spare you all the extra hits of that. I'll be probably grinding them out nice and quick with some Okoye-fueled teams, or Shang-Chi, one of the two. Whatever suits my fancy at the time. Wish they had waited to run this event when the movie actually comes out. Oh, the Doctor Strange event? Yeah, you know what? That's not a good point. As much as I didn't care for the first movie, this one looks me. Dude, you didn't care for the first movie? Okay, you and me are different people. I love the first Doctor Strange movie. I loved it, and I can tell you why in this very simple, concise way. There was a boss fight, and he didn't fight. That was so cool to me. That was the entire movie to me. Everything else about the movie was kind of cool, kind of funny here and there. There's some banter, there's some fun learning tricks. It's an origin story, blah, blah, blah. But the boss fight, he just tricked him. That was awesome. I haven't seen that in any other superhero movie where he's like, here's my trick, and I don't want to, I mean, spoilers? Should I say spoilers? The movie's old. I don't know. But for him to just go in there and take his hits over and over again, just with a smile on his face, knowing that, yeah, I got you. Like, I've never seen that before, and kudos to that movie for that sort of boss fight. I think that was cool. Anyways, that's me. It's my opinion. I'm just one guy. Anyways, that's where I'm going to leave it. It's been an hour and almost an hour and a half. Jeez. And I got to get ready for some festivities of my own tonight. So thank you all for watching. This has been Strange Sights with Piano Cloud on Shield Clearance Level 10. I hope this helps some of you clear away some of the mundane MPQ blues, because there's always more ways to clear these nodes and gems than the same old. So, was that dark? I'm sorry. Yeah, that was Strange was perfectly cast, but I didn't care for the film. Not as bad as Thor 2 or Captain Marvel, but it was still meh. Okay, I could talk with you for way too long about this stuff. I will agree on Thor 2. I liked Captain Marvel, but other discussion, other time. We could chat in the Alliance or on Facebook or whatever. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.